Good morning, CPI. This is Rachel. I just had a thought of something I wanted to share with you guys that if you're here and if you're still with CPI, you already know this, but it's might be helpful to verbalize it and give a reminder. So I'm 44 years old, and it took me until I was in my late 30s to understand a couple things that are so important in order to survive and thrive in the US today, these days. Um, One of them is that my self worth, or how valuable I am as a human being, has no relation to my checking account. That's something that is logically obvious, but that is not something that the culture teaches. It's implicit, but most people think that you're more of a person or you're a better person the more money you have. And related to that is the more money you have, the smarter you are. No, no, no. I swear, in my 30s, I spent so much time obsessing about this. Like, how, how can they be so wealthy yet so clueless? So it's been very helpful that Caleb has mentioned in recent streams, like in the past month or so, about how a lot of times the people that are promoted in corporate culture are not the smartest ones. They're the ones that say yes and check the box, and don't let their morals or their ethics affect their work. And you're not watching this. If you're wait, let me say this better. If you're watching this, your morals do affect your work, and you can't do a job that goes against your morals. Um, the other thing I wanted to just mention is that in order to thrive, and now this is nuance, so if somebody takes a clip of this, it's one of those things where she said that, but I truly believe that you have to reject the culture to thrive in the United States. Um, and I don't want to emphasize like how, um, like, how the whole degrowth thing and how, a certain segment of society is trying to convince people that having nothing is good and, you know, like desirable. And that's bullshit. um, but you have to reject this culture that says that you should be striving for money or fame, and that in order to be liked, you have to think this or that. Because one thing I've found um, in my life is that people like me when I'm myself. Um, I have this farm in the middle of a subdivision. And on the one hand, it's a little embarrassing, like farming on a street that ends in circle. Like I've had florists come here and think I didn't know what I was going to be getting into because, and but then on the other hand, it's like really inspiring to people when they see my farm and they see like an acre of cultivated plants, and in the backdrop are houses, like they have around them. So yeah, I mean, you gotta, so it's so cliche, but like think for yourself and think about what you value, and what's important to you. And I'm going to be with CPI no matter what. Because I believe in it. I searched long and hard to find people like y'all. And I've been so much happier since I found y'all. I know there's a lot of us out there and they just can't find us. But we're going to be there. We are there. And just keep on keeping on. Be yourself and stick to your guns. Because there's a lot of stuff out there that can lead us astray, that is unimportant, and just because a million people are jumping off a cliff doesn't mean you have to.